It should be a beauty. Meek wins the first tap. Side bottom. Warple one step ahead. You asked for it, you got it. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Meek showing his skills. Warple, Day gets a kick away. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Looking to get it down there quickly. Myercheck had his name written all over it.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
They're after a big game from him today, and that's a great start.
The Pies on the board early. Meek smashes it out of there. Warple, the midfield battle so important. How? Tony Modra would have been proud of that. Searching kick. Moore, no easy exit. Pendlebury in the thick of it as ever. Elliott all alone in the centre square. The Pies have started well, honours the lead. The defence has fallen down. Meek showing why he's such a good defender. Day with a chance to run. Dishes it off. Barris, and they're out of trouble. McStay wins it back. Great mark. Is anyone home? Cameron has floated forward. Side bottom. Pendlebury. The assignment is simple, and he makes no mistake.
The Pies are really attacking the contest and looking dangerous when they get the ball forward.
The Pies were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. Cameron punches it out of the ruck. Crisp in his natural habitat. Inside 50 with the kick. Barras takes an excellent grab. Normally delivers. Meek works hard to present. What can they build here? Nash throws it on the boot. They must tidy up their kicking. Pendlebury. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Cameron gets to the front spot. That's good vision. Scrimshaw is there to thwart that play. McDonald, the Hawks, looking shaky early. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Crisp, here's a chance. Steadies, fires, and misses.
If they can keep running and taking the game on, there's no reason why they can't create lots of opportunities in front of goal.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Battle has found some space. Lowers the eyes. McDonald can keep it moving. That's a well-placed kick. The Hawks are out of trouble. Have they weathered the storm? Morrison. Ball spills free in the tackle. Schiltz. He's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result.
The Hawks must respond. They've copped up 3 in a row.
The Pies with all the momentum now. Cameron wins it down. Crisp. That's a dreadful hand pass. Looking to peg one back. Dacos makes good contact. Gets the kick away. Side bottom. He's been busy so far. Sicily with the big fist. McStay. The Hawks are chasing tail. Pendlebury. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Cameron got his palm to it. Warple absorbing the pressure. Nash in no man's land. Sicily. He's so clean with the footy. Quality delivery by foot. Can he be the fire starter? Nash fumbles. Could be costly. Scrimshaw. Cameron giving his defenders a chop out. He's got an option in the centre square. Sicily intercepts. Good looking kick. Cameron wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. And they're away. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. Time to turn on the Jets. Scrimshaw. They desperately need this. He's put it through.
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if you can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
The Hawks have opened their account. Meek punches it out of the ruck. Nash gathers. D'Ambrosio kicks to space. Which way will it bounce? Sicily, solid tackle. The Pies have got out of the blocks well. Their confidence will be high as they head to their huddle. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
The Hawks have just got to start hitting the scoreboard. They've stood up well defensively, given what they're up against, but they look impotent forward of the ball. A couple of quick goals can turn this around and put a different kind of pressure on the opposition. Scoreboard pressure, which is still the greatest pressure there is in football.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Barris tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Side bottom. Impey gathers. Can he find a teammate? Moore takes a beauty. Sicily. Houston got a fist in. Scrimshaw has brought his own ball. He's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. Joel is like a magnet in that forward line.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
They had to be patient, but they were able to pick their way through and eventually score.
The Pies by 7 points. The big men fly. Crisp, Perryman, cops some unwanted attention. Some indirect ball movement here. Knew the tackle was coming. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Meek wins the tap. McKenzie, Warple. Joel, strong grab. What's he got on offer? Just has to hit a target. Gunston gets on the end of it. That's great footy.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
Great team goal. They keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
The Hawks are back in business. Meek, the winner there. Warple trying to find a path. Punched away. Moore with half a chance. This will be another one, will it? No, it's a poster.
He certainly would have expected to kick that one, but he's got to put it out of his mind now.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Quaynor pushes into space and receives the footy. Manages to find a teammate. He's had little impact so far. Lipinski, Houston. He'll be annoyed at himself letting the tackle slip high. Can he impose himself on the match? Crisp, dangerous to leave on his own. McStay has got loose. Houston, he's set upon. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Moore can run and gun. McDonald. Good disciplined defence. Drop punt and he has put it away.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Cameron showing his skills. Side bottom. Crisp. Quaynor fighting hard. Can he hit a target? Houston. It's a tough game when one tackle just won't do. They're tackling with venom today. Cameron slaps it out like Batman and Robin. Felt the pressure there. McStay, they cannot keep him quiet. Hardwick spoils. Another stoppage. This time a boundary throw-in.
Neither side has really looked like piling on the goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
Meek gets his hand to it. Has to be clean. Weddle does well under pressure. Thumped away. You can't question his commitment. Terrific tackle. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Punch clear. Warple, McKenzie doesn't often waste it. Maynard making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Dacos pounces. It's a deep kick. It's amounted to nothing. Good hands. Weddle, terrific forward pressure. McKenzie, Barris, DeGoey runs onto it. He's been quiet. Battle, gathers, moving the footy laterally. It's been paid, and I think we all knew it was coming.
That's the risk you run when you flirt with the boundary line. Bread and butter, you'd think.
It's a tough kick. Struck it well. Is it through? Yes.
Perhaps a bit fortunate with the free kick, but he went back and made the most of it.
Back on terms again. Cameron wins it down. Side bottom with a chance to send it forward. Hill pokes it into the pocket. Battle saves the day. Probing ball. That's a bit of a gift. And that is the end of what's been a terrific first half with some memorable highlights. Let's hope the second half is just as good. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
You couldn't say it's been dull despite the lack of goals. Contested ball and clearances are very even and both defences are holding up beautifully. Who will crack first? Perhaps no one will. In which case, we've got a cracking contest on our hands.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. More! He's taken a beauty. Meek running in support. He's a good thing here. He won't miss this. And the commentator's curse strikes again.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
He's off. Quaynor makes position. That's skillful. The kick was centimetre perfect. He doesn't waste many. Pendlebury. It's a hot footy. The Hawks guarding the corridor. Houston. Run down. Great chase.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
McDonald in the clear. His field kicking is normally first rate. Impey on centre wing is marked. That's a good option, and this looks promising. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Big clearance to win here. D'Ambrosio. He's gone. Nash delivers it inside 50. Defence 101 there. Quaynor loves the hard stuff. He's just run that out. Joel.
The team that makes the least mistakes from here on will probably win this game.
Meek with a deft tap. Dealt with the pressure. He's wrapped up. Tries a safe ball. Dacos. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
He bit off more than he could chew there for a little breathing space.
He's already got one. Now he's got two.
It hasn't been his best day, but he's still found ways to impact the match.
The Hawks are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. Meek has rucked tirelessly. Warple can't afford to give it back in the corridor. A good kick here and they'll be in business. They've put themselves under pressure. Maynard read that one like a book. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Hill has found some space. Decides to go. He's lost possession. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Weddle, not his finest moment. Clever kick. Schultz is the man on the spot and he's marked.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
He's kicked it like an arrow.
A contested mark and goal, exactly what the doctor ordered.
The Pies are within a point. Meek has got on top. Warple, he just keeps racking up disposals. Howe couldn't complete the mark. Watson steadies, drop punt, goal!
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
The Hawks have got the margin back beyond a goal. Meek has had his measure today. Warple, D'Ambrosio wins the hard ball. He's stopped in his tracks. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Meek punches it out of the ruck. They've got good chemistry, those two. Newcomb. Neither side able to clear the footy. Meek is teaching him a lesson. They're playing for keeps. Can he find a teammate? Anyone's ball. Sicily runs onto it. Handballs it to nobody. Hardwick hasn't seen a lot of it. Dacos doing what he does best. Ginnivan. Gunston uses the body well.
Must kick goal in a close match.
He goes with the banana and he's kicked it beautifully.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Hawks are really taking it to them today. Amon, Day, good build-up. Here's a chance to get it forward. Gets the kick away. Centre square, loose ball. Sicily. They've turned it over. The Pies might be about to start something. He's hit up the lead. McDonald read it well on centre wing and can pump them back into attack. No one can mark. Watson, Joel, not a lot of space to work with. Meek, great footy. They're hard to stop when they move the ball like that.
That was an excellent passage of play to set up what should be an easy goal.
No trouble at all, and they've skipped clear.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
We turn for home with an upset well and truly on the cards. Can these spirited underdogs hold on? It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The Pies are having a go, but they just can't get any fluency with their ball movement. They've been stagnant and predictable, and it's made for a difficult day for their forwards. I think their fans would welcome a change in strategy. You might as well lose by 10 goals as 10 points.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, Amon, Newcomb, McKenzie. The Pies are chasing tail. Dacos. We've seen that before. Ginnivan, Day, snap it goal, good-looking kick, it's home!
It wasn't long ago, this match was right in the balance. The change that's come over it has been stark.
The Pies really need to respond now. Day, Newcomb, they can smell victory. Houston got a fist in. McDonald, the Hawks are red hot at the moment. Nash, Howe takes an excellent grab. Well-weighted kick. The Pies are out of trouble. I've liked his game today. They're moving the footy well here. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Crisp in the centre square. Normally delivers. De Goey. He's had little impact so far. Gunston wins it back. They're huffing and puffing. It's loose inside the 50. Ginnivan. Boot, ball, goal!
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
We thought this one might be close, but it hasn't turned out that way. They might as well not have a ruck. Warple leading from the front. He's been dispossessed. Amon, they're irrepressible at the moment. Pendlebury, desperate to win it back. He hasn't been himself today. Met solidly. It's not a fair fight. The Hawks won't mind this. They've smashed them in the clearances. Meek has been dominant in the ruck. Lipinski absorbing the pressure. Pendlebury drives it inside the forward 50. Hardwick with the big fist. Elliott, good tackle. He's drawn a crowd. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Meek is giving him a bath. Newcomb, Warple, turned over. Sicily didn't need to be asked twice. The Hawks finishing strongly. Quaynor, caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Taken to ground. He's set upon. That's a great tackle, and it's been rewarded.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
McCreary, dangerous to leave on his own. Good disciplined defence. Dacos, it's a goal.
Managed to get free and kick the easiest of goals.
The Pies haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Cameron, a rare win. Pendlebury, Lipinski, under pressure. Dacos, able to keep the ball for one of the few times today.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
That is going very close. It's a goal.
Probably a case of too little too late, but this isn't beyond the realms of possibility.
The Pies have made inroads just when they looked in trouble. They have a good understanding, those two. Pendlebury leads his opponent. Cameron, side bottom. Can he hit a target? Poor footy there. He's having a dirty day. Sicily will bail his team out again. Weddle with a chance to relieve the pressure. He might have thought about the corridor. Meek working hard and presenting well. This is good ball movement. He's only had the one inside 50. And that's a letdown. Lipinski, McCreary takes the safe option. The Pies having a great patch. Doesn't often waste it. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. D'Ambrosio gets his kick despite the heat. Punched that like he meant it. Amon, Ginnivan, Meek. How will the umpire see this? D'Ambrosio in his natural habitat. Throws it on the boot. Watson, he's copped some of his own medicine. Bouncing ball. D'Ambrosio, he's a dynamo. Frampton takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. That's good vision. Crisp presents in space. Dacos, he'll feel that one. Poor hands there. Comes free in the tackle. The Hawks